Yeah, no running this time. Lights on, mirrors up, moments here. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to use it. Friends turn goals when the pressure hits. Stand in the fire or forever quit. Moment of truth. Face it or lose it. Woke up to the same old lies in the mirror. Chase paper dreams, now the vision's clearer. Homies I rode with plotting on my back, smiling in my face while they sharpening the axe. I gave them trust, they gave me lessons. Now I'm counting scars instead of blessings. Karma don't sleep, it just waits patient. Every seed you plant grows, it's all payment. No cap, no filter, no fake applause. When the mask drops, who you really are. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to use it. Friends turn goals when the pressure hits. Stand in the fire or forever quit. Moment of truth. Face it or lose it. I used to run from mirrors, hated what I saw. Now I stare it down till the pain withdraws. Bills stacking high, pride stacking low. Had to learn the hard way, you reap what you sow. Temptation whispered, just one more play. But that road leads straight to yesterday. Lost some battles, yeah, but won the war inside. Took the L's and turned them into pride. No more hiding, no more fronting for the gram. Real, recognize real, that's the only plan. So when the night gets quiet and the doubts creep in, ask yourself straight, where do I begin? To fix the damage, to heal the sin. This is where the real story kicks in. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to use it. Rise from the ashes or stay in the pit. Own your story. That's the ultimate hit. Moment of truth. Yeah, we all gotta face it.
Don't we all have to face the moment of truth? It's funny how I can bring back one podcast and the haters keep hating and the haters keep on doing their same old toxic individual life shit. Well, I hope you know what you did. You unleashed a violent tick that is bringing downhill quicker than what a hailstorm could bring during a tornado. Because now, here on the moment of truth, I'm gonna bring in somebody that's gonna neutralize the target. This is where we get violent. This is where things get heated up. This is where the Dudley Boys, as my favorite wrestlers would say, we turn that heat a little bit more than normal. This is where the big boys talk the truth. And these little boys start running and hiding, calling their daddies, their mommies, their uncles, trying to save them. But, ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment of truth for you. You guys can't handle the truth. You guys get mad when the truth is spoken. Just like you thought it was funny taking my call and put it in a squash match. You know, Key-Weezy, I thought you'd actually have some balls, but apparently you dropped them in your stupid ass little fucking Dixie purse. But anyways, let's go back on the moment of truth, because there's a lot of person here that wants to talk about this scenario. that brought this to my attention. The one and only King Dominator.
Well then, I gotta say, don't we have a lot to say? Because I've been boiling and I've been ready to strike.
Let's face it. They keep asking for their moment of truth. They keep showing the truth of their own colors. It's like they want to be famous on the moment of truth. And I'm going to keep giving it to them. I'm going to keep exposing the real narrative behind the bullshit for years. I'm going to keep exposing that same denying, that same conniving, that same manipulative, that same brainwasher, that same toxic bitch in the room.
You know, and you know, we talk about the same company that we both got squashed in. You know what's crazy? That we both got squashed. Because we all know I've beaten Gage one-on-one. I have defeated this man one-on-one back in WWE. And of course, you know, Devin being Gage's boy, of course, that match, that whole entire event's predetermined to see who the winner is. We already know this. This is not a legit AI versus AI type of league. Let's keep that in mind.
Oh, shit. Katie, I need to pause you here for a minute. We got a man that really wants to light the fire on the moment of truth as Chaotic Danger is now in this.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? What up, ladies and gentlemen? How things are going? But right now, I hate to say this right now, but the cat's out the bag. You should have took the warning when you had the chance, bitch.
Yeah, talking shit behind my back, behind our backs. It's crazy. In the damn chat, did you not expect us to not witness that?
And the screenshot is right there as proof that I put in the chat.
And here's the thing. I thought you guys would actually not be drama. I thought you guys didn't want to talk about people. I thought you guys was all about this life where you don't talk about us. But apparently you talk about us more times than you put dicks in your own mouth. I'm going to put that shot right here on the moment of truth. Pew, pew, pew. Hold on. Let me pull a Kevin Impact here. Hello? I think we got shots fired here on the moment of truth. I need EMTs, ambulances, and the whole 9 yards here.
Hold on. Here's another thing, fellas. You can't write a check your ass can't cash, and you definitely can't write these checks that your ass definitely can't cash.
Exactly.
I mean, you pissed off King Dominator. King Dominator's got a lot to say. And before we get to DJ and myself, King Dominator, you got the floor. Go ahead and get the haters hating.
So they just cannot keep my name out their mouths. Oh, because I went and showed up to a company that I say that I would not want to be a part of due to their toxic bullshit that they've been spewing. And I knew that I was going to lose, considering the fact that this whole league is predetermined. It's not a legit AI versus AI match. Because, yeah, you guys, pick favorites to make sure that, you make sure that they had the advantage to win. And you had a squash match of all things, a squash fucking match. This is why I don't like leagues that do that shit. I prefer AI versus AI for a reason, because no one does not get tampered with. No one doesn't get, screwed or whatever. This is why I don't like e-feds that do that shit. And this is why I expose the bullshit from these type of e-feds, because these are the types of e-feds that are bad. Dark e-fed owners is an example of that. Those are this is what I'm saying. That's why I left Ray's e-fed this whole time, because I knew there was going to be some bullshit. I knew there was going to be some shenanigans within fucking over our calls. You didn't only fuck over my call, you fucked over CJ's call.
And here's the crazy thing, that's the kicker part to this, that's the crazy thing. And I brought this to CJ's attention, I think last night when I was on Community Creations, and I saw a bogus version of your call, KD, on Community Creations under Ray's new tag, mind you. And I'm sitting up here saying to myself, that ain't the KD I know. And I showed it to CJ as proof.
You know, the funniest thing is about this scenario, I'm going to expose the whole truth, and I don't give a damn if it pisses off Dixie Broski. I don't give a damn if it pisses off the fucking outlaw himself, Devin fucking Broski.
Yeah.
The thing of the matter is, you all say that you're all family, and then you do this to me? How fucking dare you? The day since I met you, I thought you was true friends, and you do this to me, and then talk about my dead military dad, and then lie to my face just like you're nothing but a lying, toxic bitch in the room. And sorry, I'm not going to apologize for this. I'm going to speak my damn mind, and I don't give a shit if you get pissed and want to cry and bitch and moan about it. Maybe Ron Storm was right. Ron Storm just called you a bitch not too long ago when we talked to him. Oh, what's that bitch got to say? And you know what? Ron's right. Matter of fact, we should invite Ron in here because you talk more times to Ron that you.
I think Ron does deserve to use it.
The fact of the matter is, it's funny how you guys are more toxic by the day than you can get dicks in your mouths, because that's what you do. You suck each other off like a bunch of circle jerks.
Oh, and if I can add on to that, CJ, Ray and the Boston clan deserve to be a happy married couple. Because they're in the same damn category. Y'all are lying, toxic bitches. You still cause, which is pretty observant right there. If I'm not mistaken, the O&W bitches took KD's call, did what they did to him, and then wondered, then look, turn about just now with Ray and his bullshit ass new company did the exact same thing. What is up with people on stealing cars? Y'all can't get no originality.
What's people, making my call look like shit because they can't handle me one-on-one AI versus AI. Hear me out. See, because you want to say I'm trash, Dixie? Okay, if that's the case, if I suck, then I guess what can we talk about? What can we say about your husband, Broski, when I whooped him every damn time he gets in that ring with me? He have never beat me one-on-one. He can't beat me one-on-one because he sucks. So if anybody sucks, it's clearly your so-called husband. Let's be honest. That man can't hold a candle to me, not even on his best day or worst day.
Here's the thing. Y'all took a phony, generic version of KD and y'all made him look like a bitch. But if y'all had the genuine article, he would have made everybody that he standed up to.
I mean, let's talk about this, because this is going to come out. And like I said, I don't give a shit who I piss off. They can come in. The haters can come in. They can get pissed off. They can think they big alphas when they nothing but got small PP for their little buttonholes, because the fact of the matter is this. It's kind of funny how you think you're a big alpha, but what's this I heard from Aaron Rage when he told me a guy named Bobby tried to fight you and you ran like a bitch? So, in other words, that shows me that you're not an alpha no more.
Yeah, alpha won't run for a fight. They will stand up and try to fight. Otherwise, they're like nothing more than a fraud. But now we're on to that topic.
By the way, there's one more person I'm going to add to the room. It's your guys' biggest nightmare. Get ready, because you talked about him too. Nixon Wolf. Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
Since we're on this topic, because I did mention earlier that I was going to talk about this since, Ricky did, put this involved in this whole thing. Because I was not only going to talk about Ray's shitty company that fucked me over not too long ago. We're going to talk about how Dixie likes to talk shit about me, even though we all know I'm better than her on the mic and even in the ring. She sucks both ways. But we're going to talk about somebody I haven't really talked about for months. Ever since, him and his fucking crews left when, myself, CJ, I believe Nixon, even Combat Genius, when we all
I'm glad I left his bitch-ass company, because you know what? I'd rather have real friends like you than fake-ass little wannabe clowns that wants to blow each other's fucking little balloons and blow their trumpets and try to have their show look like a comedian show because they lost all their good talent because they can't do what I do. And that's book real shows and book real talent and value their talent.
True. We got Mondomania, for example. Night 2 got like over 300.
Did I hear them say they ended up mentioning me?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
What the fuck did they say? Because I'll make them eat it.
Go ahead, DJ. Spill it to Nixon.
See, the crazy thing about it is, Nixon, they was in there popping shit, saying, "Oh, this show is better than the other shows, this, that, and the third." And it was all Dixie Browski who said it in the chat outright. And the fact of the matter is, I overheard their commentary popping shit about KD and everybody else in the community that was real, all because Kevin Impact lit a fuse under their ass.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I want to know specifically what they had to say about me.
Go ahead, DJ.
I
Like,
want to know.
here's the thing. I don't know what it is that they said. They said it so quick. I couldn't really catch it, so I had to go back and really watch it. But it's apparently
Pretty much
so
making fun of
obvious that they don't like it.
because they ain't nothing but low lives. I thought you guys would quit your drama. I thought you guys would actually grow up, but apparently, you guys can't be faithful to Jesus. That's one strike. 2 strikes.
No.
You can't even get out of drama-free category because you guys love to put my KD's and DJ's name in your mouth more times than you put Dick's. And what's the last strike? All that. Yeah, that's right. Everybody left because they didn't want to put up with your bitch ass no more. In other words, in the words of Seth Rollins, bye-bye, bitch.
Like the bitch got, like they got a track record longer than my dick. So at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are really sitting up here popping shit for no apparent reason, but they can't pop shit about their own wrongdoing. That's the crazy thing.
I'll wait until fucking Friday. I'm going to give them a show they could fucking watch, and I'm going to blow their views and their dicks straight out of the waters, and I'm going to set their company on fire. Because why not? Fuck them.
At the end of the day, what they fail to realize is after this moment of truth is over with, they do have an episode coming. They got an episode that they really need to fear. Carnage debuts tonight.
That's going to be something. But I do got to say, I mentioned beforehand that I do got to mention
Friday is when they're going to fuck around and find out.
Yes, this specific person. Oh no, not even. I say him and his whole crew. The same jabronis that left because when we were brought back in Ricky's E-Fed, Justin Edward Lee and his bitch boys left like a bunch of cowards. They didn't want to actually, coexist or anything like that because they just want the drama to continue. That's what we got to talk about because you see. I know you got a lot to say about that, Nixon. The same guy that got lucky beating you.
Very
same
lucky,
guy that just couldn't even handle the fact that we're better than him in so many ways.
Multiple world titles. Not need to mention that again because they don't hold a candle to me.
The funny thing is, why are they calling himself HEW? I get it. At one point, I was probably blinded. I didn't expect, because I didn't see the true colors. But now I noticed this dumbass be talking shit behind my back, and I have every right to be the way I was towards this fuckface this whole time. I shouldn't even be like, exaggerating, because I knew.
Thing, KD. I mean, you and Nixon can agree that I don't do the drama like everybody says I do no more. I try to put a stop to it, but no, people wants to. Put me under the blame train for their actions.
Keep it going and edge it on like usual. Like today, we minded our own, and what happens? They pop shit.
Yep.
And yeah, you can also show off that one screenshot that Ricky sent it about HEW, which is called Honor Extreme Wrestling, which I don't see nothing within Honor. It's nothing but toxic environment wrestling. TEW should be called Toxic Environment Wrestling because it's nothing but toxic. It's nothing but.
I will find out what Broski said, and he ain't gonna like, or Barbara, whoever the fuck said and brought my name up. Let's just say they ain't gonna like what happens next.
He even said I suck. Which how the fuck did I suck when I'm better than your fucking husband. I
And
whoop
better
you so
than
many
the
their
times.
dog
I'm
were
better
to
than you.
say, and then KD, the dog were to say, this show is better than certain shows that we tune into. Do you want to
I
suck? You want to suck on this man's whole ego, Dixie Broski? That's because of the fact that you brought Ray Nakai in to your organization makes y'all one and the same. Y'all
You know
can't
what?
accept good wrestling. Y'all can't accept good defense. Y'all better
ONW is
than
a
you.
snooze fest. It's a legit snooze fest. That's what ONW is. Nobody gives a fuck about it because you know why? Because
And
it's nothing but
here's the funny thing about this. That's the kicker part to me that I'm really about to lay into. Ray Nakai. How the fuck you only had 2 viewers watching your bullshit ass show, knowing damn well you don't got the same energetic people on your roster, but you decide to steal 2 calls that was not even yours. Make it make sense because at the end of the day, you shouldn't have CJ Mundo on your roster and you shouldn't have Kevin King Dominate on your roster. So what the fuck is you doing stealing 2 wrestlers that you ain't have no consent having?
You know, I'm going to back to what Kevin Impact said in the chat. Y'all think that you're going to get the best of us, but count this as the last podcast we do about you. So you can keep on with your bullshit, but you're not going to get the best of us from now on. So this is your last moment of truth fame before you become like we already know you are, a bunch of relevant LaFuFu jobbers. Maybe Ron's not wearing that logo no more. Maybe it's you guys. You're now the LaFuFu.
yes.
Big fact.
So, bunch of jabronis, a bunch of bums that can't just stop, having our names in their mouths because they always, that's all they do is focus on bullshit. That's all they do. Focus on negative, toxic crap because that's what they are. Their company is toxic and pure fucking jealousy. Because you know why it's jealousy? Because they're jealous because we can gain the more views than ever. Like they can have the biggest pay-per-view of their own show, the biggest ONW pay-per-view.
Here's the crazy thing about it. They can't get real, authentic viewership. People who would come to your channel and tune in to watch a good product if their life depended on it. But unfortunately, they'd rather sit there and sucker people into a show that has no real authentic feel.
But guys, I'm just taking a look at this. You want to know how funny it is to watch some of this shit? They get 9 views, 22 views, 25 views a show, and they're talking that good shit a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Oh, it's
see
all
what?
right.
Do you see how funny that is to see? You making that many views and you ain't doing jack dilly shit. That tells you your company's low tier class. You're kissing ass and you're starting shit that you don't need to start.
In other
Heck,
words,
I've only
Nixon's
done.
right about this because let me explain what Nixon's trying to say. You're poking a stick with the bear, and Nixon's that bear you do not want to poke sticks with. Let me clarify that. Go back to it, Nixon.
Yeah, but I'm taking a look at my only 2 shows, and I got 44 views on episode 1 of Tuesday night, and that was Saturday or Sunday. We filmed that a day ago. 44 views, and SVW test stream we got 59 views. We got more views on 2 shows than they do in like 4 fucking parts of a single fucking show.
Yep.
Now that's kind of funny how they want to talk that good shit. Back it up. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I did only 2
Here's the
shows and
thing
I did
about
better.
both those 2 channels, Ray's channel and Dixie's channel, they're starting to feel like clickbait shit, bullshit defense wrestling.
You got
You
6.
can't do anything with a clickbait type channel. When we get authentic views, there's the difference.
Exactly. And like I said back about HEW, they're just like ONW. This is why I put their dumbass company in the top list of worst e-feds. Yeah,
I mean,
you know
yeah.
what? You know what? I should put
But
ONW.
you know what's going to be funny? I'm going to get a hold of CJ and DJ, and we're going to set our champions up. And then when Friday night comes, we're going to blow the fucking roof off of SVW once again. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep embarrassing the fuck out of them every fucking night just to show them that our show will be better than theirs ever will be. 2 shows I've only done, and yet they still had more views than theirs.
And the funny thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, of the audience here, even the haters that are listening, you can't compete with Ricky's company. You can't compete with Nixon's company. You can't compete with KWF. We start on our best day. You can't even compete with TNA on your best day. So what makes y'all think in y'all heart of hearts that y'all can have the viewership and loyal people to tune into y'all? I don't think you have.
Let me go back to that vocabulary, DJ. They a bunch of leeches. They trying to leech on, but we don't want those leeches, and now they acting like spoiled little bitches because they can't get their dicks in airplanes.
It goes back to that video that was mentioned on your channel, Batteries and Leeches. They just proved that video statement highly true.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's kind of bad that I just went to go look just a tad bit, just enough just to see what they was talking shit about. And look at their views. I mean, come on now. Hell, even CJ Mondo's Mondo Mania, just those 2 shows combined, 2 different days, still has more views than them. And they did 4 different parts.
I can see why they were trying to take NWF and try to fucking put it at their own that one time.
Doesn't fucking matter. They still suck. Even with Xavier Thorne trying to run it.
But no one can't hold a candle to TNA or any other e-feds that we are associated ourselves with.
Don't worry. Mine just started, and the views I got, that's proof enough as it is.
Let's put it in honesty, and I'm sure you, DJ, and Nixon will agree with me. SVW may be a company started out, but ASVW is making that company look like child's play.
And guess what? We got a show Friday, and we're going to blow the fucking roof off again.
Hell, the fact that you did this bullshit ass CWE Uprising episode today proves that you can't even get the viewership of Mondo Mania combined.
Yeah.
You got 89 fucking views. 89 fucking views, mind you. Yet you can't even compete with Mondo Mania.
Yeah, and yet they did a pay-per-view called Sturgis 5. Oh, and they did this night 1, night 2, night 2 part 2, night 2 part 3, night 2 part 4, night 2 part 5. Okay,
you went and did multiple. This is another thing that I talked about in that episode a moment or two before he brought back the moment of truth, which was, what is up with you doing consecutive 7 to 8 shows a day, bitch? What the fuck? You are going to burn out your fucking audience.
I'll tell you what they're doing. They want to make up for everything they couldn't do because Broski's bitch ass falls asleep.
Yeah.
It's a snooze. It's not just only a snooze fest. It's literally a fucking dumpster fire waiting to fucking happen. A dumpster fire, mind you.
You know what's
And
crazy
I don't use the term dumpster fire that often. But that is what CWE Uprising and fucking ONW shows combined. I don't care who it is over there that's running it. Trash.
Hey, yo, listen
And the
up.
bad
This
thing
is the
you
Broski
guys had to do
takedown.
a King
Big
Henry
Brown.
versus Broski Death Trap match. And guess what? 59 views, and yet I did 2 shows, and I still did better than you.
Yep.
They can't compete with real e-feds. Like I stated on my show, they can't compete with real e-feds. And the fact of the matter is, they're gonna try this whole narrative bullshit, and they fail miserably. Because every show that you do, you don't got the creativity or story process to even match up to what we are doing.
Yep, and me and SVW are going to just take over slowly but surely. Our views is going to get higher. The pay-per-views are going to set the entire world on fire. We ain't going to quit. And we
I'll put it to you like this. You know what? You know what this is, and CJ can probably admit, can vouch with me on this one. Y'all can all probably vouch with me on this one when I say this. We adapt to every scenario that goes on in our EFED. We can basically put on a better product than half of the fucking garbage EFEDs that were mentioned in this episode. And it's the last time we mention it, because you don't deserve the credibility nor fame that you are about to receive. Y'all received to be in a huge dumpster with the other shit EFEDs that could not match up to the real EFEDs that's doing work. And that's bottom fucking line. And at the end of the damn day, I'm going to say this right here, right now, on behalf of all the real owners in this in the EFED industry, please do us a fucking favor. Do us all a big fucking favor. Keep our names out your fucking mouth. Oh, my bad. You still keep our names in your mouth, unlike your boy that mentioned that quote in your EFED, Dixie, saying keep our names out our mouth. Funny thing, how y'all keep mentioning us.
Yep. Yeah. And you know, it's funny how you bring that up, because remember when she said that shit that last time, we didn't even mention her. You guys were talking about that FMW scenario. So that just made her look like an idiot and the one just trying to cause drama herself.
Like, yo. And here's the funny thing, KD. I'm going to take this line cold-heartedly from a show that I love so dearly, Benny Hill. He had a skit in there. If you assume, you make an ass out of yourself.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
And at the end of the day, if anybody remembers that episode, that holds volumes with with Ray and Dixie and that whole crew.
Let's not forget
You
about
assume
HEW.
you make an ass out of yourself.
That includes Fake Honor, HEW as well. Fucking Justin Bitcher last lead.
And at the end of the damn day, I needed to address this situation right here. For you to say this on the episode that I borrow money from other people for food, bitch, I get money. Unlike you, bitch, that sit up here and literally think you're so high and mighty. Like, you struggle just like everybody else do. Get it to your thick, greasy head. You're not the best person in the fucking world, nor do you even come close to what I've done in my lifestyle. Spend the day in my fucking shoes, bitch, and let's see how you come out with it.
Should probably have money from Broski most of the time. Who knows? Leech off him.
Or better yet, maybe you've been out in the trap too many goddamn times, sucking so much dick that your mouth is so full of balls. Oh, my bad. Did I mean to say that?
Oh, yeah. Talk about balls a lot. Yeah.
Did I mean to say that, or is it just me?
I mean, in all technicality, you started a war you can't finish, and now you're gonna own up to your shit. I mean, DJ even said and quoted, "When you started your shit with me the first time, you're gonna poke."
When you popped the shot at CJ's military dad that passed away, I basically came into the call and told your ass, don't write a check your ass can't cash. Don't start shit with somebody who's bigger, badder, and more wiser than you. You're going to bring out pit bulls in people that's going to make your company feel like shit. And at the end of the day, you didn't heed the warning. Here's the result.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Now you think about it, I feel like ONW is definitely a snooze fest. Let's not forget about that, because Broski himself, he sleeps during his streams. So that four, he even knows his own company is a sleep fest and boring. So we
Funny
can't really
thing
do that.
about it is this, and this is where I lay the ground lines out here. Even if you combine that bullshit E-Fed and Ray's bullshit ass E-Fed together, that still doesn't
Yeah.
combine up to the level of talent that's on Ricky's,
Yeah.
CJ's, Nixon's, or anybody's real show as a whole. Y'all can't beat the roster we have, and that's eating you alive.
I mean, here's the thing about it. Nixon always told them exactly. And I remember Nixon told them exactly in the call when this was going down. Nixon was there when he told them, you all need to quit your shit or you ain't going to like shit that comes along with what's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
In other words, you kept on poking the stick. You kept on popping shots. You kept on doing your bullshit, negative Nancy, cancerous Karen's acts of 1912 because you stuck in the past. You need to quit digging it with a shovel. Matter of fact, I'll lend you my backhoe since you love digging up the past more times. I'll let you borrow my backhoe. Maybe you can dig up some more past on that scenario. But anyways,
stick owls ass too.
it's kind of funny that you run your mouth more times than you probably tell the truth. Because you don't want people to know the truth. And the reason why you don't want people to know the truth is because if that truth actually comes out, like me, like myself knows, like KD knows, that DJ knows, that Nixon knows, that Ryan knows, that Kevin Impact knows, that Ricky Armstrong knows, you ain't going to have much of an E-Fed. That's the truth bomb.
And at the end of the day, it trickles down to this. All the truth that we done unveiled in this whole forefront.
Thank you, Ryan. You said it right on the top of my head. I'm going to share this comment out. That's what he said, and look what happened to you all. Exactly.
Now, here's the thing that I'm going to say right here, CJ, and I'm going to say this very blunt and real here. Look at the downhill spiral of this whole sort of event that we had. All this wouldn't have been happening if they would just have listened to reason. If they had just listened to the people who valued them most. But guess what? You decide to burn a bridge with us over the simple fact that your egos got in the way of something that could have been legendary, but instead you took and threw it all down the ground. Because guess what? Y'all egos got in the fucking way of what could have been a real thing. And that's the real fact of this matter. At the end of the day, Ray, you didn't want to listen to real. At the end of the day, look at what happened to you. Dixie, you couldn't listen to reason. Look at what happened to you now. Devin, look what happened to you. Should have listened to reason. Iceman should have listened to reason. All because y'all believe in a little pissed-head fucktard named Fett. And that's why y'all in the predicament y'all in now.
I mean, Nixon could go on about the truth. And you know what, DJ? I know you got to spill some truth on that. I'm going to pass the mic to Nixon where we can, in other words, like the Dudley Boys says, it's time to turn that heat a little bit more than normal.
Yep, we're applying that pressure.
All right, listen here, you useless sacks of shits. Here's how things work around here. You show respect, and respect is showed back. And it's always earned. But if you go around sticking your nose up the wrong person's ass, then you're going to get covered in shit. But if you keep kissing that shitty asshole that you always like to kiss, you're going to become a shithead. Plain and simple, you shit. Learn the difference between the two, but if you've been in there long enough, you might as well just become a turd in general. But dumbasses like you don't deserve anything that you have. Your company was built off of things I've laid down. I've built your company, and if I wanted to, I'd set that bitch on fire and watch it burn. Everything that you have was because of people like me, because of people like Ryan, people like CJ, KD, all these people that's been in your company once before has laid bricks down. But I started off your company and I gave you what you needed to start with. I gave you a reason to run your company. But guess what? You fucked that too. So you know what I did? I made other companies better. TNA's better. PWA's better. Soon DJ's company's going better. My company's better. Because you know why? I did the thing that you never thought of. Respect. I built it on respect and you had no respect whatsoever. So if I wanted to, I would set your company on fucking fire and watch it burn. Because if it wasn't for me, you would have nothing.
No lies detected. No lies detected at all.
I mean,
You can
give
ask
this-
any
give this man a
motherfucker.
Nobel Peace Prize on the moment of truth.
You can ask CJ. He knows from the fucking get-go what I was doing.
And while we on the subject of this whole matter, can I point out the obvious here, CJ?
Before we go anywhere else, DJ, I don't mean to interrupt you. There's one more man that would love to have his moment of truth. And it's somebody that they hate to hear, but I'm sorry, you tuned in, haters. You're going to hear this man, Ryan Storm. The chaos of a storm's about to happen.
Ah, shit.
Well, it looks like ONW, you guys have bad weather ahead. And you just flipped my heavy storm magic card. Because obviously you guys forgot, and especially Devin, you fucking forgot. I built your Friday nights to be the damn best. And evidently you must have forgot about that.
Ryan Storm knows it better than anybody. I helped out with every fucking show I was on.
Hold on. CJ. Don't we need Ryan to say a certain line to a certain group of individuals, if I'm not mistaken?
Ryan's got the floor. If he wants to say it, Ryan, here's your mic. In other words, I'm going to tell you what Triple H told CM Punk. Here's your mic, Ryan.
What are you saying? You got a storm bomb with my name on it?
Yep.
Well, you know, Beck, you're that little bastard that wouldn't let me do hardly a damn thing when we were in WAE. And I'm sure KD and Nixon remember that like hell. It was hell for me when you wouldn't let me do nothing. And now I'm in places actually doing something you can't. Oh boy, doesn't that just give you a kind of a, at first it was a sweet, but I think it given you a sour aftertaste after you got kicked in the nuts with everything I've given. Because you can't reach it. You can't reach that legendary championship. I won't.
In the words of Paul Heyman, if they don't like what I'm doing, they can suck my dick.
Because
I think that deserves a bomb right there, CJ.
I mean, Nixon, we built them a company.
Yep.
In other words, I know exactly where Nixon is going with this. So in other words, I'm going to quote this in Paul Heyman's. If you think the spirit of ECW died in the bingo hall, you can suck my fucking dick.
But since here's the thing about this, and I'm going to be dead honest with you, so let me drop a little truth on these little haters right quick for 1 second here, fellas. I'm going to say this to y'all one time and one time only. Y'all company is built off the backs of your own fucking cause and favoritism. At the end of the damn day, you don't deserve nor have the respect of real creators that you kick to the curb on an everyday basis to put your cause and your favorites in position to be where they are now. Don't sit up here and lie. Don't sit up here and prove us wrong, because we can look at your channel and tell that it's right there for the taking.
And DJ, really, do these people know what you have to do to get that? It's not
Because
hand
at the
given
end of
and
the
gift
day,
wrapped.
like, and this is my thing about it,
No.
Ryan, and I'm gonna be more elaborate on this part right here. If you had the respect you gave your favorites, you wouldn't give that. You can't give that same respect to the real creators who busted their ass and built your company off the ground. The
Well-
same people that you kicking to the curb right now, the same people that you're disrespecting behind their backs, the same people who built your company off blood, sweat, and tears, took the time out of their day, came off of work, supported the show even if they couldn't watch at work. I mean, let's be real here. You motherfuckers don't appreciate what real creators bring to the fucking table. And that's the problem that we have here with you. You haters are the prime example of why real creators can't have nice things.
And you know, Iceman, at first, yeah, I respected you. I was even cool with you, but now, no. After all you did by giving me hell like Beck did,
You know, better than that, I own all their asses, so get jokes on
And-
them. They can't even hold a
And here's
candle.
another thing, Iceman. You gonna accuse me of something? You best have all your quacks in a row because evidently you never did, and you thought you were Colonel Sanders, which you are.
Or
The
should we
wrong
say
one.
the cornbread guinea pig Iceman, or the ice
Mhm.
bitch, if I like to say.
Because you're nothing but an ice beach with a little ice pickle that don't know shit from
I
Shiola.
like to fuck Fex peanut butter.
Because evidently you always like to come to me last when you have an issue or a question upon me or to know if something's true. You believe in everybody else's words and not mine when I had the truth.
Now, I'm going to share something out. I think this is Austin Ace Carter, but he actually gave a ultimate truth on this that's going to make him more mad, but let's reveal this. These E-Fed frauds aren't talented as the five of us are. I'm being honest and blunt. Give this man a
Talent.
little applause here, as well as Nixon, because he's speaking truth.
Real talk. Real talk. Especially, I would suggest everybody go tune into that channel because me and Austin Carter be dropping bombs on these outlaw frauds.
And oh, Dixie, the one, don't think I forgot about you.
Oh yeah. Have you saw
You're
what
the
she said on
one
that?
that
And
thought she
Right.
could control me? Really? You fucking failed because I made you fail.
Here's the funny thing: they could never control me, and they fucking knew it. I did whatever I want when I fucking wanted to, and there wasn't a damn one in ONW that could have told me so.
See,
And
and
the
this
one
is the
thing-
funny thing about this, right? Speaking of this whole manipulative controlling factor, that's all the fuck they wanted. They wanted kiss ass individuals that would kiss up to whatever the fuck they wanted them to do. They didn't want to see companies built off success. They didn't want to see companies thrive over them. They want to kiss asses so that they can keep those companies under their wings that O&W will be the bigger prize. No, we ain't doing that shit around here.
And
I
you
broke
thought,
away, CJ broke away, all the real E-Fed owners and creators broke away because they saw the writing on the fucking wall. And that was the problem.
I mean, if you want the honesty, I can give you the honesty why I broke away here on the Moment of Truth. Since this is the Moment of Truth, I think it's time to give the truth out. You know the real reason I left
it's not the
ONW?
moment of, it's the moment of truth, is it not, CJ?
Yes, it's the Moment of Truth, but let me get to this, Ron. You know the real reason why I left ONW?
Go right ahead.
One of
Lay it
the
on me.
guys that are sitting in here right now that's a good friend of mine that preached to me that it was time to leave, and I did not listen to him, and I kept doing the same old things and said, no, I think I'll just stay with this company. But no, he was preaching to me, CJ, you need to leave. And that man, You want to know that man, Broski, Dixie, and all the ONW goons? Let's see. What would that name be? Oh, $1 Million Ideal. That would be Nixon Wolf. Dare you to say something to him?
I was right from day
One.
one.
I told
People
people like
Brian.
Yeah,
I
you told me, Nixon. I'm not
people
gonna
like
lie.
CJ. I told a lot of fucking people in the long run. And what did they ended up doing?
Oh, did I see a comment somewhere? Ooh.
Thing is, they know they desperate tried to break
An
my
outlaw
fucking spirit.
truth. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's my partner that I do the Outlaw Truth with. Definitely gonna subscribe to that. Because at the end of the day, we had more exposure for ONW, and I know a lot of people who wanted to come expose them. That you're more than welcome to come during the show. At the end of the day, this is what they don't like. They don't like truth. They want to see us fail miserably because they want to see us sitting under this big proverbial storm and being all against one another. That is what they're trying to do, but they can't do it because we are too collectively together and united for a common cause.
If they want to have anybody to blame for everybody leaving their company, have them blame me. I fucking dare them to, because I was the originator that set the foot out the door first. And guess what? People followed. Why? Because that was the right thing to do.
And guess
one
what?
after another, they start leaving. And then guess what happens? Here's
Okay.
our company now, kicking your guys in the dick.
And this is the crazy thing about this that they don't want to hear or recognize. This is the thing that kills them in the inside. When people have been calling out the right things to do, they neglect to do them. Look at what happened when you had that bogus ass partnership over there on W. Did y'all keep E-Feds afloat over there? No, one by one they left like a storm. Because guess what? They saw the writing on the fucking wall.
I told CJ multiple times years ago, he needs to leave. He needs to understand what they're doing. And he said what he said, and I said, okay, you will have to learn the hard way. And when you do, you knew I was right all along.
Well,
all it took was time. And then
Nixon, did I or did I not learn the hard way? Or KD, did I or did I not learn the hard way?
Now we get to our final closings, because this is something very important. The final truth hour, which is the closing parts of this podcast. Anybody's got last words to say before we go off air?
I should have known that I never should have trusted that beach, Dixie, or Barb, or whichever one she is.
Call her Peach.
A bitch or whatever, because she sounded like one, she acted like one, she is one.
So that's all you gotta say? Because we gotta say,
I knew. What's that, KD?
For CWE, how they treated us. And watch, now that they are cahoots with O&W, guess what? Their shit is about to get shut down. Hell, better yet, no. Their shit is about to get taken over by O&W.
Well, CJ, the reason how I knew I told you that Ray and O&W were working together is because I'll let you in on it. I'll say it right here. I was part of their chats for a while until Ray booted me out, and I learned that O&W started rolling back in.
Yep.
Here's the final saying that I'm gonna say right here.
I'm not gonna go back there again.
Here's the final say I'm gonna say. So can I have a little moment of silence here, right?
Oh, go right ahead, DJ.
ONW, Ray. Y'all sat there and thought that y'all was gonna have the last laugh. Y'all was gonna be all this whole chill, buddy routine. Ray Nakai, I'm gonna say this to you right here, right now. We tried to warn you about them. Go find out the hard way about them, because guess what? Just like how we found out, they're gonna use and abuse you. They're gonna take over your company. And when they take over your company, don't say we told you, because at the end of the day, we fucking warned you, and we fucking warned you about how they move. Now, y'all are a happy married couple. Y'all are now husband and bride. Y'all can now fuck together. Get fucked together.
So shit, I would say my final hour, truth of hour. I'll say I am most likely happy that they did what they did, because it just proves my point. Because that's why I don't like doing, controlling the calls or any of that bullshit. Because I knew that they were going to take control, and not only that, they're going to, fuck your characters over. That's why I'm always an AI guy. Because unlike those type of, leagues that do that type of shit, predetermined or whatever the fuck it is, it just shows that they can't handle AI versus AI. They suck. Their character cannot handle by themselves, because they gotta make sure, let me control my character so I can have a chance on winning. Because I cannot do AI versus AI, because I don't have faith in my call winning on its own. You guys that wants to play the characters like that, I'm talking to you, Ray. We all know that is predetermined, or you can control the characters and favor them and for them to make sure they win. I've always been an AI versus AI guy, because it's fair, it's unpredictable, because you don't know who's gonna win. It could be anybody, but they have to have legit 100% faith. If they don't have faith in their own call to actually do it by themselves, then they're nothing more than a fake wrestler. It's as simple as this. They can't claim themselves the best. Never can. So that's all I'm saying on that part. That's why I've always been an AI versus AI guy, because I always have faith in KD, that I know he can do this on his own and win matches on his own. He struggles, but there are times that he will not struggle at the same time.
Or KD, there are times where we look at our characters and we look at them like there are times where we think we can't win, and we know we can't win. We just go into the match to see what happens. Or
see, here's the thing, fellas, and I'm gonna drop this truth bomb right here. This is what some creators don't do. When we know our call is in that losing skid, we always go in and do one thing that they don't do. We retool, rebrand, and refocus the whole narrative behind our call. At the end of the day, what do? They gonna try to find the best moves. They go tweak the AI settings. They'll tweak this, they'll tweak that to try to get a better advantage in the whole narrative. But guess what? That's what makes you fail miserably, because guess what? You don't value AI versus AI. You rather cheat the system to get your way. And that's bad for the EFED community.
that's bad for business, right?
Very bad for business.
Yep. That's
See,
why that
I
match
don't
I
tweet.
lost was uncanny.
I don't update.
Non-canon. Just saying.
If you're
That
not
match I
willing
lost-
to update your call and willing to go and sacrifice moves that's not working for you, then you're not a real call creator.
By the way, that match me and CJ lost is non-canon, so it don't count for our EFED record.
So
So
here's the
No.
thing I'm going to say for my final. I'm pretty sure everybody else said it. Unless Nixon and Ryan, you guys got left out. If you guys got left out, you got to tell me, because
I don't know. You ready to close out, Nixon, or not yet?
Because CJ have his final words. He's gonna get his final words in.
Go ahead, Nixon. It's all you.
I'm pretty much ready to close it here, even though I got in here like later.
I'll
But
talk about more about the whole AEW scenario in my Golden State talk show. I'll mention more about that.
Or better yet, you can come over to me because I'm doing episode 12 tonight, regardless.
oh
But
yeah,
anyways, if
All right.
nobody's got nothing to say, I'm gonna say my final thoughts. So I'm getting
oh go right ahead,
Go for it,
CJ.
CJ.
my final thoughts is this: practice what you preach. Quit trying to do some childish shit as you're doing, trying to do that with mine and Katie's cause and think you're going to get a reaction, because this is the last time that you're going to get a reaction. Grow up, act your age, not your IQ. Something you guys apparently don't know how to do. I mean, Kevin Impact pretty much told the truth. You got butthurt. You got so mad at the fact that Kevin Impact was preaching hard topics and you did your little childish shit today, which I kind of funny because that shows me what your age is. You're acting like a child and not really a man in your grown years. But with that being said, guys, thank you for the invitations that's been sent, that was invited to the Moment of Truth podcast, Katie, DJ Chaotic, Ron Storm, and Nixon. And we'll see you on DJ's side of the tracks as we get on top heavy subjects that's going to derail these haters.